Good morning, students. Assalamu alaikum. Class 9. Today we have to discuss the comparison between plant cell and animal cell. As you know that we are discussing cells and tissues, and it's very important topic. Uh, it's very important to memorize the basic structure and function of animal and plant cell. Follow your book page number 52. There are two diagrams, one of animal cell and other one is related to plant cell. First thing, keep it in your mind, the things which are written in red font style, these are nucleus, membrane, ribosomes, mitochondria and cytoplasm. All these organelles are present in both sides, in case of plant cell and also in case of animal cell. But the organelles which are written in green writing are cell wall, chloroplast, and vacuole. And these organelles are absent in case of animal cell, but these are present in case of plant cell. Now we will discuss the comparison and their description related to the function and their actual position inside the plant cell and animal cell. Nucleus is present in both cases, as we have discussed in previous class, and the basic function of the nucleus is to carry out the genetic material and to make the ribosomes. It holds all the genetic material and can easily pass on to the next generation in both cases. Second one is related to membrane. Membrane means cell membrane. Membrane means cell membrane and membrane bound organelles also mean membrane which is present around all the organelles and mainly the cell membrane which surround all the cells. These are present in both cases, in case of animal cell and in case of plant cell. But the basic function of the cell membrane is to hold all the material which is present inside the plant and animal cell. Clear, it holds the cytoplasm and all the organelles which are present inside the cell. And it provides basically the channel, or you can say passage, which transform the material from outside to inside or from inside to outside of the cell. The third organelle, which is present in both cases, are ribosomes. Ribosomes may be in combined form or in the free state, or these may be attached on endoplasmic reticulum layer, or these are present in free state. Clear? But in both cases, the basic function of ribosome is to carry out the protein synthesis. The fourth one organelle, which is present in both cases, are mitochondria, singular mitochondrion, and these are present in both cases in case of animal cell and plant cell, and we have discussed it in detail. The basic function of this organelle is to carry out the to make the ATP energy currency. It's a basically cell's energy currency. It's a powerhouse of the cell. It provides main energy to carry out the chemical activities inside the cell, and all the organelles will capture this ATP to do their own task. Then last one is cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is present in both cases. It's a fluid-like material. Sol gel relationship mean jelly-like material or liquid type material in which all the biochemical reaction will be done. Glycolysis, breakdown of glucose, and synthesis of different types of other protein, lipids will be done inside this cytoplasm. Basically, it will provide a site where different chemical reactions will be done inside the plant cell and animal cell. Now we will discuss the organelles which are present only in case of plant cell. These organelles are basically cell wall is not the organelle. Basically, it's a wall, cell wall, which surround all the plant cells and which provide the strength, which provide the shape to the plant cell, and it is present around the cell membrane. Cell membrane के बाहर वाली साइड पे मौजूद होगी. The next one is chloroplast. We have discussed the structure of chloroplast. The name indicates it's related to the chlorophyll. It is present in a plant cell And basic function of chloroplast is to carry out photosynthetic activity with the help of the special pigment chlorophyll. The last organelle is vacuole, but vacuole is present in both cases. But the big difference in vacuole of animal and plant cell is that it's due to its size. A large vacuole is present in the center of the plant cell, and there are so many small vacuoles which are present in animal cell. But the function is little bit different as compared to the animal cell. That's why we will write it in green green writing. This enlarged vacuole, the basic purpose of this enlarged vacuole is to hold uh, extra water and to uh, maintain the turgidity of the plant body. To become turgid, plant cell will become turgid. ठीक है, तनाव आ जाएगा उसमें. It will remain as it is. Wilting से बचाव का एक तरीका है कि it will carry out it hold all the water molecule and it provides the turgidity to the plant body. Done. Is there any confusion, class?
No, miss.
Okay. Now open your book page number 53. Now we will discuss the structural advantages of plant and animal cell. Now we will discuss the next slide. Okay, advantages of the plant cell structure. There are different advantages of the plant cell structure. Follow your book. I will discuss only those points which are mentioned in your book. The first point which is mentioned on your book is cell wall. Okay, cell wall is made up of special type of chemical that is called cellulose. And the basic purpose of the cell wall is to maintain the structure, or you can say to provide the strength and shape to the plant cell. The second one is chloroplast. There are so many chloroplasts in the plant cell which carry out the photosynthetic activity. The third one is vacuole. Vacuole is present in the center, which is very heavy and which provides a turgidity to the plant body. Additionally, one more feature is included in your book, which is plasmodesmata. Plasmodesmata book पे mention है. आपको बता देती हूँ मैं. Plasmodesmata means there are microscopic pores in between the cells. Let's suppose these are plant cells and all the cells are tightly packed in the structure. Their outer boundaries touches each other. Clear? So there are microscopic pores in between these cells like this, which there are microscopic pores in between these cells like this. Okay. Microscopic pores like this. Microscopic pores are present in between these cells. These are known as plasmodesmata, and the basic function of the plasmodesmata is to transfer the material from one cell to another cell, from one cell to another cell, or from outside to inside, or inside to outside of the cell. This is the basic function of the plasmodesmata, right? G, any confusion?
No.
Okay, see the next slide. Now we will discuss the advantages of the animal cell. According to your book, we will discuss the first structure of centrioles. Centrioles. Okay. Centrioles are present inside the plant body. These are centrioles. Okay. These will form spindle fibers later on, and they ensure the division of the cell body. They make sure the division of the cell body. Like uh, when one parent cell is divided into two daughter cells, like this. One parent cell is divided into two daughter cells. In each daughter cell, number of chromosome will be equal. So, spindle fibers are basically the fibers which provide which supports the division process. Basically, spindle fibers provides the support to the division of the cells. Clear? So, in the third step class, according to your book, there is the function of lysosomes. Lysosomes basically are small granule-like structure in which chemicals are bounded. Chemicals are present. The basic function of these lysosomes is to convert toxic substance into less toxic form, harmful substance into less harmful form. The third feature which is included in your book is flagella and cilia. I have told you in previous lecture, cilia means fine threads, fine threads on the surface of paramecium. But these fine threads are also present in the, you can say, windpipe, inner side of the windpipe in our throat. Okay. The basic feature of these thread-like structures, cilia, is to slough off or to wash off all the particles, all the material from inside the duct. Clear? The next most important feature, which is mentioned in your book, is cell membrane. Cell membrane, this one. Cell membrane, as you know that it's a outermost covering of the animal cell. There is no cell wall. So basic function of the cell membrane is to cover the cell, firstly. Secondly, it acts just like a semi-permeable membrane. Semi mean half, permeable to pass on. Semi-permeable means to pass the material from inside to outside or from outside to inside the cell. Done? These are the main features. These are the main advantages which are discussed in your book. Right? Done? Class 9.
Yes, miss.
Okay. Now follow the book page number 54. Cell specialization. Cell specialization is the main topic. Cell specialization means how different cells are specialized to do specific tasks. As I told you, there are so many different organelles which are present inside the cell, and each and every organelle perform its specific task. Same case over there. There are so many different cells in plant cell and animal cell, but each and every cell perform its specific task. Tissues perform specific tasks. Tissues means group of similar cells. But similar cells, when similar cells join together, they will perform a specific function. In this topic, we will discuss the specialized cells related to plants, specialized cells related to animals. Keep it in your mind when the cell divides, like one parent cell is divided into two daughter cells, एक से दो सेल बनते हैं सेल बेसिकली अगर प्लांट्स की ग्रोथ हो रही है एनिमल्स की ग्रोथ हो रही है ह्यूमन बींग्स की ग्रोथ हो रही है वन पेरेंट सेल इज डिवाइडेड इनटू टू डॉटर सेल्स at the time of division the cells are same at the time of division cells are same there will be changes in later on processes once they will mature it depends on the fate कि वो कौन सा सेल बन रहा है ठीक है that is called cell differentiation or cell specialization कि स्पेसिफिकली किस में स्पेशलाइज हो रहा है कि कौन सा उसके अंदर स्पेसिफिक फीचर है लेट सपोज वो हार्ट के साथ एसोसिएट कर रहा है या फिर वो लंग्स के साथ एसोसिएटेड है लिवर के साथ एसोसिएटेड है स्किन के साथ है ब्लड के साथ है सेम केस इन देयर प्लांट बॉडी कि वो अपर लेयर में है लोअर लेयर में है these are the different features these are the different special you can say differentiation mean कि इसी तरह से हम इन सेल्स को एक दूसरे से डिफरेंशिएट करते हैं ड्यू टू देयर फंक्शन because each and every organ perform a specific task in our body okay so when these cells basically all these cells are different from each other ये एक दूसरे से different है according to their function let's suppose the cells which are present in our eyes are in the shape of rods and cones. इस shape में होती हैं and rod shape elongated The cells which are present in our eyes are rods and cones. Clear? The cells which are present in our skin, they may be flat like this. The cells which are present in our heart may be elongated like this. We will discuss in detail. ठीक है, with striation we will discuss in last topic. Clear? कहने का मतलब ये है कि हर सेल का एक अपना फंक्शन है. So that's why their structure will be different according to their function. Right? Done? Okay. Next one is mesophyll cells. The first cell of the plant body which we will discuss in today's lecture is mesophyll cells. Mesophyll cells are specialized cells which are present in the plant body. You can see it's a structure of leaf cell. This is a structure of leaf cell. It's an internal structure of the leaf. It's a outermost layer that is called cuticle. This one, Barixi layer. The first layer after cuticle is known as epidermis. Same here also. This one is upper epidermis, which is present on upside, and lower epidermis, which is present on downside. Clear? And there are few guard cells which are present in between these epidermal cells. Okay, in between these guard cells, there is a microscopic pore which is called stomata or stoma. Okay, so along inside the epidermal layer, there are you can say an array of mesophyll cells which line along with the epidermal layer. Epidermal layer के बिल्कुल नीचे वाली साइड पे ये मौजूद है. All these are mesophyll cells. These are mesophyll cells. These are known as palisade mesophyll cells, and the cells which are present in ground are known as spongy mesophyll cells. Basically, there are two types of mesophyll cells, palisade mesophyll cells and spongy mesophyll cells. Details are not included in your syllabus. We will discuss only the function. हम सिर्फ और सिर्फ इसका function discuss करेंगे. The basic function of the mesophyll cell is to hold maximum chloroplast. Because we know that chloroplast can carry out the photosynthetic activity. इनके अंदर chlorophyll मौजूद होता है. Due to the green pigment carry out the photosynthetic activity. So that's why the basic function of the mesophyll cell is to carry out the photosynthetic activity inside the plant cell. This is the main feature of the mesophyll cell. Basic function of the mesophyll cell. Done?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. See the next slide. Now we will discuss the epidermal cells. The second layer is known as epidermal layer. First layer is known as epidermal layer. We have discussed the mesophyll cells. Mesophyll cells are basically associated with photosynthetic activity, and epidermal cells are present in previous slide. You can see in this picture, these are epidermal cells. These epidermal cells are present in case of plant cells and animal cell also. हमारी स्किन की भी सबसे बाहर वाली लेयर जो होगी वो एपिडर्मल लेयर ही होगी. हम इसको एपिडर्मल लेयर ही बोलते हैं. But in case of plant cell, epidermal layer is present in just 1 minute. Wait. Okay. Okay. In case of plant cell, epidermal layer is present on top side and lower side. Upper epidermal layer and lower epidermal layer. Clear? So, epidermal layer, the most important feature of the epidermal layer is to hold, to cover all the leaves, flowers, roots, and stems. It's very transparent and it surround all the root hairs also. Basically, it supports the root hairs. A most important feature of the epidermal layer is to hold the root hairs. Basically, root hairs जो होती है ना, it provides a surface area to volume ratio. यानी कि spread करती है पूरी की पूरी under the soil and having a maximum water holding capacity to anchor the plant body inside the soil. First feature. And the second function is to capture the minerals plus water content from the soil and transport it into each and every part of the plant's body. This is the important feature of the root hairs. Clear? और इन रूट हेयर्स के को सराउंड कौन कर रहा है, इनके गिर्द लेयर कौन सी मौजूद है? एपिडर्मल लेयर. बेसिकली एपिडर्मल लेयर इज permeable. Permeable means which transport the material from outside to inside and from inside to outside of the cell. Right? Done?
Yes.
Okay, now we will discuss the last topic of this session, which is muscles. Okay, muscles class, keep it in your mind, the elongated cells, which are very strong, cells which are very strong, elongated, and there are three basic types of muscle cells according to their function. The first one is skeletal muscle, second one is smooth muscles, third one is cardiac muscles. We will discuss all these muscles one by one. The first one is skeletal muscle. Skeletal, the name indicates, it is related to your skeleton. Skeleton ढांचे के साथ associated है. ढांचे के साथ किस तरह से associated है? The cells which are present with our bones, ठीक है, skeleton के साथ associated है. And all the movements are voluntary. Voluntary means which we can control. We can control the movement of our hands, we can control the movement of our feet, we can control the body movements. Clear? So all these muscles are voluntary, means which we can control easily. Clear? And the muscles and the structure of these muscles are striated. Striated means इनके दरमियान में ना, you can see in this picture, wait. स्ट्रिएशंस है इनके दरमियान में. स्ट्रिएशंस का मतलब है लंबी लंबी लाइंस है इनके दरमियान में. वेट, यूं लंबी लंबी सी इनके दरमियान में लाइंस हैं. एंड दे आर मेनली, दीज फाइबर्स आर मेनली प्रोड्यूस्ड ऑफ एक्टिन. एक्टिन इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट प्रोटीन विच इज प्रेजेंट ओनली इन स्केलेटल मसल्स. ठीक है, विच सपोर्ट्स फॉर द मूवमेंट ऑफ बॉडी along with bones. Done? Clear, Minahil?
Yes, miss.
Okay, next we will discuss the smooth muscles. The name indicates which are very smooth. Okay, so basic function is involuntary action of different organs which we cannot control. Like when we swallow the food, हम जब तक swallow नहीं करते, we can control the movement of the food in our mouth. Clear? Once it will be swallowed, the movement of duct we cannot control. क्या हम डक्ट की मूवमेंट को कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं? वी कैन नॉट कंट्रोल द मूवमेंट ऑफ डक्ट. जो इसोफिगस है आपकी, जो फूड डक्ट है, उसमें से जब फूड पास ऑन हो रही है, वी कैन नॉट कंट्रोल दिस मूवमेंट बिकॉज इट्स इनवॉलेंट्री एक्शन, इनवॉलेंट्री मूवमेंट विच वी कैन नॉट कंट्रोल. बीटिंग ऑफ हार्ट we cannot control. Blinking of eyes we cannot control too much. Okay, sense of smell we cannot control. So all the activities which we cannot control is under smooth muscles. Clear? And these are made up of special bundles, special sheets, and these surrounds inside the digestive system, urinary bladder, uterus, blood vessels. इन सब के अंदर यही मौजूद होंगे. These are mainly made up of these smooth muscles. You can see in this picture, this is a picture of your smooth muscles inside the stomach, inside the small intestine and large intestine. Okay, these are striations. Striations mean धारीदार कह लेने या लाइंस जिनके अंदर मौजूद होंगी, हैविंग प्रॉपर न्यूक्लियस. दीज आर द जो ब्लू में नजर आ रहा है, ऑल दीज आर न्यूक्लियस. ओके, नाउ वी विल डिस्कस द लास्ट पॉइंट ऑफ दिस टॉपिक, कार्डिक मसल्स. कार्डिक इज रिलेटेड टू हार्ट. हार्ट के मसल्स को हम बोलते हैं कार्डिक मसल्स. कार्डिक इज एसोसिएटेड विद आवर हार्ट, like cardiologist which is expert of cardiac techniques or the surgeon of cardiology. आप कह लो कि वो हार्ट का एक्सपर्ट है या हार्ट का डॉक्टर है, जो उसको ऑपरेट, जो इसके फंक्शंस को जो है ना वो, या मेडिकली ट्रीट कर रहा है, हार्ट की फंक्शनिंग को चेक कर रहा है या ट्रीट कर रहा है डिफरेंट जो है वो इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स के थ्रू। तो कार्डिक इज एसोसिएटेड अवर हार्ट। Basic function of the cardiac muscle is to carry out the activities of our heart. ठीक है, pumping action of our heart, pumping action of blood through heart. ठीक है, so all the activities are involuntary in action. We cannot control the activity of our heart. ठीक है, it's branched in striation. आगे हम इसका स्ट्रक्चर देख लेते हैं. You can see in this structure the striation are branched. It's the most important feature of these muscles. The striations are branched हैं. ठीक है, having proper nucleus. We can see these are nucleus. ठीक है, and although these are striations, but these are branched striations in the structure of cardiac muscles. Done? Class 9, any confusion? जी, any confusion, Minahil? No? Okay, Minahil, mark this point from book. Have you opened your book, page number 52?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. Uh, this table is very important. You have to learn the comparison of plant and animal cell. Complete description, where it founds, and basic function of these organelles. Okay. In the next slide, book page number 53, learn this table. Structural advantages of plant and animal cell. These advantages are very important. You can write the heading, like you can mark the heading on first point, cell wall. This point is related to the cell wall. Second point is related to the chloroplast. Third point is related to the vacuole. And fourth point is related to the plasmodesmata. You can mark these headings. Done? Next, advantages of animal cell. In advantages of animal cell, the first point is related to the centrioles. Second point is related to the lysosomes. Third point is related to flagella and cilia. Mark these points. On last page, first point on top of this page, sorry, last point on top of this page, 54 page number पे देखें आप. It's related to the cell wall or cell membrane. Clear?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, now you have to learn the structure and function of these cells. Cell specialization. Overview, a quick review of these cell specialization is here, like in multicellular organisms through this point. Metabolic features, यहाँ तक. This is a short description of cell specialization. How these cells specialized. Examiner may ask the question, how the cells are specialized in their specific task. This paragraph is very important. Next, mark this diagram. This diagram is very important in both cases, mesophyll cells and epidermal layer. These are epidermal cells and these are known as mesophyll cells. You have to draw the same diagram in both cases. This mesophyll cells, you have to learn the complete description of mesophyll cells along with its function. Next one is epidermal cells. Whole paragraph is important. कुछ भी नहीं छोड़ना. All the features are very important and you have to draw this diagram also. This is the basically outgrowth of root hairs through root cells. There. And this is the internal structure of leaf epidermal layer. Clear? And last page of the book, wait. Okay, from the last page of the book, class. एक मिनट मुझे निकाल लेने पेज था आपका। नहीं, just 1 minute. ओके, लास्ट पेज स्किप है, तो आप नोट कर लें लास्ट पेज। जी, स्किप है पेज। ठीक है, लास्ट पेज आप नोट कर लें कि लास्ट पेज पे पैराग्राफ, 3 पैराग्राफ दिए हुए हैं। ऑन द सेकेंड लाइन, स्मूथ स्केलेटल मसल्स, सबसे पहले दिया हुआ है स्केलेटल मसल्स का। फॉलो योर बुक। इन सेकेंड लाइन, लास्ट पॉइंट skeletal muscles. Mark this first point, skeletal muscles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Till point number 5, fifth line, locomotion तक मार्क करें इसको। लोकोमोशन से आगे लिखा हुआ है कार्डियक मसल्स, राइट ऑन द हेडिंग ऑफ कार्डियक मसल्स। टिल थर्ड लाइन, हार्ट, द पंपिंग एक्शन ऑफ हार्ट। टू द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, स्मूथ मसल सेल्स। Mark the heading of smooth muscle cells. Smooth muscle cells are spindle shaped. यहाँ से लेके end तक. And that figure 3.18 is very important. Figure 3.18. Diagram of skeletal, cardiac and smooth muscles are very important. Clear? And the first 2 lines of muscle cell is related to the function and feature of muscle cells. You have to learn each and everything. That's all about today's lecture, in which we have discussed the cell specialization, advantages of plant and animal cell, comparison of function and occurrence of different organelles inside the animal and plant cell, muscle cells, epidermal cells, and features of mesophyll cells. Have you any confusion, Minahil?
No, miss.
Okay, thank you. Allah Hafiz.